Morning, or afternoon, or evening, or whatever the case may be. It's morning for me. Anyway, it is March 1st, 2023. That means it's time to talk about all the shit we wasted our money on. This was not a waste, I'll tell you that. Extreme Expos, here we go. As the Extreme channel is pushing towards 50,000 subscribers, these are just a few of the statues we are giving away on the journey there. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey, welcome to the Extreme channel. My name is Mr. X. We're all about extreme collectibles, and on the first of every single month, for almost 4 years now, we've done this segment where we look at the previous month of collecting and the future month of extreme lifestyle, and we see what's going on. Now, if you're a follower of the channel, you know two things. One, I piss away my money, and I've been trying to stop for a year, and I think I'm making success despite all the smart-ass comments I get. Number two, I've been traveling around the world like crazy, and I am exhausted. Thankfully, March is going to be a little bit different, and I'm going to touch on some of the stuff in February. But with that, let's dive in to Extreme Expos looking at February. First thing I want to talk about is my favorite collectibles that arrived. So these are some of my favorites in no particular order. This custom 1/3 scale Batman, absolutely amazing. I did do a comparison against Hush. I was positive it was going to beat Hush, but I think it's pretty tied. Also, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ronin statue. This was absolutely unbelievable. It caused me to buy 4 or 5 other Turtle statues, although this was definitely the best one. Finally got in the Prime One Studios Dark Metal Joker Dragon. Amazing, amazing piece. While it's not my favorite in the line, it is extremely impressive in person. And then, of course, who can forget this giant Clayface statue? Despite the big breakage I had, I absolutely loved it, and definitely was one of my favorites. And another favorite was this custom Super Skrull. And I just heard that XM Studios is going to ship soon, so I definitely look forward to that, and I will compare both of those statues. Now, if you recall last month's video, I was so proud because I only bought one statue. And I wanted to buy a ton in February. Now, these are the ones I almost bought, but I didn't. I practiced hashtag restraint, so I'm very proud of myself. First is the Infinity Studios Catwoman bust. This looked absolutely phenomenal. I really kind of regret it because I am still collecting DC movie busts. Also with that, they revealed their Christian Bale. I want this extremely bad as well. But these are $3,000 or $4,000 each, and frankly, I don't have the room for them, so I passed. I was also really impressed, even though it got a lot of hate, at Prime One Studios' new Optimus Prime. I've gotten out of Transformers, even though I still have one remaining on order. This was a badass piece, and if you're going to have an Optimus Prime, I could definitely see this being the one. XM Studios' Pestilence went up for order. You know, I wasn't really liking these 4 Horsemen, but the more I looked at them, the more I wanted them. The problem is they just don't really go with anything, and they're such a one-off collectible. I don't think they're going to have a lot of value, or at least resale value, and I can definitely tell you I wouldn't hold on to them forever, even though they look awesome. Iron Studios released a Darth Vader on Throne. I love Darth Vader, and I love Throne statues. I had this in my cart. I was ready to go, but then I thought, you know, this just doesn't make sense. It's not for me. Plus, it says it's an absolutely monstrously big piece for quarter scale, so for those reasons, I passed. Then I almost purchased both of the Prime One Studios Avatar dioramas. But I'm holding off on those because I actually haven't seen the movie yet, believe it or not. It does come out on streaming services at the end of March, so that's when I plan to take a look. And I may get them because I am redoing my entire setup, and where they would go is right below an autographed Avatar collage. So if I really love Way of the Water as much as I did the first one, I probably will end up buying those. So, like I said, I practiced hashtag restraint really well. Or did I? I had a horrible time, and again, I blame Gem Mint because I went almost all in on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line. You've actually seen a few of those reviewed already. You're going to see some in the future, but these are the ones I bought right here. First, I did end up getting the Krang statue. Now, this is on deck for next month. You haven't seen this video yet, but you will, so again, a good reason to make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you hit that bell notification. Yes, I stuttered when I said subscribed. I got the Rocksteady. You guys saw the video on that. Absolutely cool piece. Along with the Shredder from PCS, which they just put on sale for like $400 on their daily deals. And I, unfortunately, even though I got it on Sideshow Seconds, a little bit of a bummer, I did end up getting their Bebop. So I was on the wait list. It converted. and I am launching the review later this month, but as a spoiler, I was a little unimpressed with this one. Now, unfortunately, that's not all the damage I did. I got the PCS 1/3 scale blade. Now, with this guy right here, I bought him because I have the 1/3 Vampirella from Prime 1 Studio on order, I have the 1/3 Marcus and Lycan from ECC, and they'll all be grouped together. I think they'll look fantastic. And I got the T-Studio Super Mario 1/6 scale diorama. I decided I'm keeping those video game pieces, and along with the Mario Kart from First 4 Figures that I ordered a few months ago, I think it'll look absolutely fantastic. So yes, I did horrible. Yes, last month I said I'm going to buy one statue a month. So apparently, I can't buy anything until July. Well, if that's the case, then these videos are going to be pretty boring moving forward. Oh, let me back up to my favorites. February was also very cool because I had some very cool trips. Me and my wife went to the MGM in Detroit, not Vegas, but it was still a pretty badass experience. I meant to take footage for you guys, but it would have been pretty shaky because, let's be honest, I had a little too much to drink. Or in Mr. X's world, it was a Tuesday. Did take my family to San Francisco. We had an absolutely amazing time. I posted some pictures on social media. It's a good reason why you should follow the Extreme Channel social media, following the entire Extreme Channel lifestyle, because in March I got some fun stuff too. While I'm only going to be gone 50% of the month instead of 80% like the last 2 months, we're doing 10 days in the Caribbean. I will take a bunch of photos, again, probably post them on social media. I'm heading down to Dallas for a few days, among some other surprises. Now, besides the collectibles that are coming, which we're going to talk about in a moment, there's going to be some interesting videos. What I mean by that is I get reached out probably 3 times a week to sponsor different things. And rarely am I interested in doing it. However, there's a really weird non-collectible thing that I am sponsoring. No, it's not refrigerators, but it's just as weird, and you will see that video drop very, very soon, actually. But I promised you guys a room tour. And unfortunately, because of the Todd Father at Spec Fiction, I have to break that promise. What do I mean by that? Well, you guys know I have Queen Studios life-size, or not life-size, but giant Balrog bust on order. It is here. It hit the U.S. And it could be at this house in 2 days. Me and the Todd Father made a pact. We're going to open it together here in my house on camera. So we got to fly him out here. With me traveling half the month and him being very busy selling you guys a whole bunch of shit. By the way, if you want to buy anything from him, there's a link in the description below. We're going to have to wait until April to do that because I want that life size in the room tour. And the good news is I should be getting in 2 other life sizes by that time. So we're going to hold off the room tour till April or May. But we're still going to have a ton of crazy content with some of these collectibles that are scheduled to arrive. As a reminder, they're scheduled. Doesn't mean they will, even though I do have tracking on quite a few. First is that Super Mario piece. I have tracking on it. I bought it. It's in transit. I'm really excited by this. I've never bought from T-Studio before. But I saw some pictures online of collectors having it in hand, and it looks absolutely cool. So nostalgic. I do have tracking on this King Shark piece. And again, other collectors have received it, so I'm really excited. This looks absolutely amazing. I completely did my 1/4 scale Batman villain wall. Again, you're going to see that on the upcoming room tour. But also, I do teases, I said do, on the Extreme Channel social media. So again, make sure you check the link in the description for those different sites. Custom Wing Venom is also set to ship as it was last month. I don't think this is left yet, but the Venomized Batman did start shipping. So you will see this as well. The Custom Hulk, again, it only comes as an unpainted kit. This has been in transit for over a month, so it should hit the painter, Jason S7 Customs. Make sure to check him out on Facebook any day. I also got notification that Queen Studios Batman on Throne is ready to ship. Shipping was like $700 or $800, so I'm looking at an economy way. But maybe it'll get here by the end of the month. Very excited for this Throne piece. This Chun-Li statue is also set. I actually saw it on Sideshow Seconds for cheaper the other day. But I did order through a distributor, so I'm excited that she will arrive. Been waiting a long time. This shipped as well, this Custom Surfer. This, as you remember, if you've been watching the channel a while, it was supposed to ship like in August. It finally did ship. So I'm very hopeful and confident that it will come in the month of March. The Hand of God from the Prime 1 Studio Berserk line. The life-size Hand of God is also set to arrive. This custom Venom piece that I've been waiting a long time for. And I have an even more amazing custom Venom next month, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But this is going to be cool nonetheless. I actually have the slab that it's actually based on right over there. Prime 1 Studios Punchline. This just started shipping as well. You can order it from Prime One Studios and get it in 2 weeks. While the Joker is still going to be a few months later, she's going to look great standalone next to a 1/3 scale Harley Quinn. I'm trying to confirm with my distributor. I heard that these Iron Kite busts were canceled, which is actually kind of a relief to me. While I think they look absolutely amazing, this Wolverine and then of course the Deadpool right here, they don't really go with my collection anymore. So I'm kind of hoping they're canceled and I'll get my non-refundable deposit back. And since rumors are that they are canceled, it kind of bugs me that Iron Kite had those up for PO for over a year and didn't even start production. I also mentioned some life-size pieces. Well, it's the Queen Studios, Iron Spider, and Mark 85. They just announced Mark 85 is ready to ship. Iron Spider's been ready for a few months. I'm waiting on my distributor. Obviously, such a big piece takes a little bit longer. Maybe March, probably April. Then the last pieces are ones I've been waiting for a while. They are from the Dark Knight Metal line, which is cool because I'm halfway through the omnibus right now. First, we have Red Death. These are all coming from Comic Concepts. He asked, is it okay if I ship you $10,000 worth of statues at the same time? So Dawnbreaker will be included with that as well. And of course, the Metal Superman, which I'm really stoked because there's a custom quarter scale that I currently own, I've done reviews on, that's going to be a giveaway because we're going to hit that 30,000 really soon. And Justice Buster is with that. Now, the thing I don't like about this is I don't have any idea where I'm going to put it.
That's what she said.
But I am still stoked to get it in.
That's what she said.
So it's going to be an incredibly exciting month on every single level. So I cannot wait to show you this. I mean the collectibles. Shit, this is awkward. We will be giving all of these statues away, plus additional ones at every 5,000 subscriber milestone. To win one of these statues, all you have to do is make sure you've liked this video, you've subscribed to the channel, you've hit that bell notification, and then just drop a comment below. Every 5,000 subscriber milestone, we are going to do a random drawing and pick a random comment and give one of these statues away, plus some additional ones I'm not showing right now. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Again, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of that. At the very least, hit that like button. It really helps the channel and I appreciate it. And it makes me feel better about myself. So does alcohol. Take care.